Good day, my name is Lovely Rica Blanca. So, napili ng aking members is Apple Company. So, Apple is a multinational technology company headquarters sa Cupertino, California. So, Apple has become one of the most recognizable brands in the world. So, as we can see naman, is very popular talaga ang Apple brand just because of their products and services. So, katulad na lang ng iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple Watch, and etc. So, those are one of these product and services na most popular all over the world. So, mostly yung iPhone is talagang popular siya gamitin ng mga tao. So, yung Apple is founded siya noong 1976 by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wine. So, Apple pioneered the personal computer revolution with the Apple II. So, over the years, Apple continued to innovative. So, tumagal yung years, humaba ng humaba. Yung company na to is, hindi sila tumigil mag-innovate ng kanilang mga produkto and services para mas ma-maintain nila yung popularity and ma-maintain din nila yung profitable nila and recognizable nila sa buong mundo. So, producing groundbreaking products like the iPad and iPhone nga. So, its products and services have had impact on the technology industry and consumer culture. So, malaki ang impact ng Apple brand sa buong mundo and sa individual culture na din. So, the company is known for its focus on design, user experience, and ecosystem integration. Apple's success has made it one of the most valuable companies in the world. So, hindi naman natin makakaila na ang Apple talaga ang pinaka-valuable company all over the world. So, Apple's timeline and innovation tayo is the early years, 1976 to 1984. So, yung Apple is established noong 1976 nila Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak in a garage in Los Altos, California. So, first nilang product is the Apple I, the Apple I is a handmade computer kit. And the next one is noong 1977 nirelease nila yung Apple II, become a huge success due to its color graphics and user-friendly interface. So, noong 1984, Apple introduced Macintosh, the first personal computer with a graphic user interface or GUI and the mouse. So, there's a lot of innovation, but we jump in 2007, which is Apple's introduced the iPhone, a groundbreaking smartphone that combines a mobile phone, internet communicator, and digital media player. So, ito na yung kasalukuyan ding ginagamit ng mga tao ng mga mayayaman. Usually sa mayayaman. Ito yung mga gamit nila is iPhone na Apple brand. So, noong 2010 naman is nagkaroon ng iPhone expanded Apple's product line into tablet market. So, yun ang sinabi natin is continued yung ginagawang innovation ng Apple's brand or company, which is nakakabuti siya doon sa sustainability ng popularity and ng company nila. So, noong 2011 naman is si Jobs, which is yung nag-establish ng Apple's brand, is nag-pass away siya. So, kailangan i-cover to. So, yung nag-talk over is si Tim Cook. So, siya yung nag-talk over as a CEO. So, the company has maintained its position as one of the most valuable and influential technology companies in the world. So, as you can see naman, until now, even before and until now, iPhone is one of the most well-known as popular as a valuable or influential technology all over the world, because there's a lot of people who use Apple brand, especially the iPhone nga. So it's very nice when in terms of camera so very nice siya in terms of camera, and sa mga meron siyang free free storage sa iOS, di ba? May mga free storage siya, so sa iCloud. So one of the most recognizable pa din ang Apple brand or company sa kasalukuyan. That's all.
Apple company or business model is a complex and high successful system that has driven the company's growth and dominance in the technology industry. It can be understood through the lens of an input, process, and output model, which is the outlines of the key elements of how Apple creates value for its customers. So, when we heard Apple or iPhone, so unang pumapasok sa isip natin is expensive, and so pricey siya, and iniisip natin na pang ano lang siya, pang mayayaman. Tatalakayin natin ang kanyang IPO model or input, process, and output. So, ang una nating tatalakayin sa input of Apple's product is the raw materials. The first thing and the number one and input is the raw materials. So, Apple sources various raw materials including metals parts, plastics, glass, steel, connectors, internal components, and semiconductors from suppliers worldwide. These materials are essentials for manufacturing Apple's product. So, kapag sinabi nating raw materials, ito na yung parang main support system ng isang product na gagawin. Kasi kung wala ito yung raw materials na to, parang useless or parang hindi kayang mabuo ng isang product. Kasi nga, kulang-kulang siya sa mga gamit, which is the raw materials. So, sa raw materials, yung mga nabanggit ko doon ay may mga purpose, like sa metals are used for casings, connectors, and internal components. So, sa glass naman ang gamit ay Gorilla Glass for displays, protecting against scratches and impacts. So, sa plastics naman, for various internal components and external elements like buttons. Sa semiconductor is the processors, memory chips, and other integrated circuits sourced from companies like TSMC and Samsung. So, yung TSMC stands for Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited. So, it is a Taiwanese multinational company that specializes in semiconductor contract manufacturing and design. And the other components are batteries, cameras, sensors, and other specialized parts. So, the next one is human capital. So, Apple employs its highly skilled workforce across various departments. So, may nabanggit ako na human capital. Pag sinabing human capital, it is not about money. It is not literally money. So, the human capital is all about the person who has a skilled and experienced talent about using technology. Sinabi kong technology kasi yung product or yung business is about gadgets and more on technology talaga. So, dapat yung kukunin ng mga tauhan is active and marunong talaga sa paggamit or pagana ng isang teknolohiya. Ganon. And then let's proceed to so pag sinabing design, world-renowned designers and engineers create Apple's innovative products. So dito na papasok yung innovation or pag-upgrade ng isang product. So like for example, ng mga unang labas ng cellphones is iPhone XR, iPhone 11, mga ganyan, hanggang nag-upgrade into iPhone 14 na, 'di ba? Ganon ka creative and napakagaling nila mag-design ng isang product to make it improve and upgrade the products. And the last one in input of Apple's business is the financial resources. Ito na talaga yung pera na sinasabi natin. So, kasama siya sa input kasi kung wala ang pera or pangpuhunan sa isang product is wala din talagang mabibili ng mga raw materials. So, ito yung isa sa pinaka-importante talaga ay ang pera. So, yun lang yung nakuha namin or na-research namin about the input of the Apple's business. And the next one is the process naman. So, alamin natin yan.
Hi everyone, so now we're going to talk about the process of Apple product. So first is product design and development. Apple's design and engineering team work closely to develop new product and refine existing ones. They focus on creating intuitive interfaces, sleek designs, and high-quality materials. So, sa product design and development, nagtutulungan yung mga engineering team ng Apple para makabuo sila ng bagong product at saka ng mas enhanced na product. Like, na-upgrade na, nagawa na nila ng mas magandang design, mas magandang quality, and syempre, minimake sure ng mga engineering team na mataas yung quality ng mga ginagamit nilang product sa pagbuo ng Apple product. Next is manufacturing. Apple outsources much of its manufacturing to companies in China and other countries, taking advantage of lower labor cost. However, Apple maintains strict quality control over its manufacturing process. So, ina-outsource ng Apple karamihan ng paggawa nito sa iba't ibang company, sa iba't ibang bansa, kagaya ng China. So, sinasamantala yun ng Apple para mas mababa yung gastusin sa paggawa ng Apple. And also, may bit na pinapanatili yung mataas na pamantayan ng kalidad ng kanilang pagpaprocess dun sa paggawa ng Apple product. Next is about naman sa software development and integrations. Apple software engineers develop and integrate software for its product, ensuring seamless user experience and cohesive ecosystem. So, yun na nga, pina-unload na yung mga pagsasama-sama ng mga softwares na nakalagay dun sa may Apple. So, yung mga software engineer ng Apple, nag-develop at saka nag-integrate sila ng mga software para doon sa may kanilang product na ginagawa. Para mas matiyak nila yung seamless or satisfaction na karanasan para sa mga gumagamit or gagamit ng kanilang product. Next is marketing and sales. Apple employs a variety of marketing strategies including advertisement, public relations, and event to promote its product and build brand awareness. Apple also operates a network of retail stores that provide a premium customer experience. So, sa pagbibenta ng Apple, gumagamit din sila ng digital marketing, which is gumagamit sila ng iba't ibang strategy sa pag-marketing tulad ng pag-advertise, kakaroon ng public relations, gumagawa rin sila ng mga event para mas makapromote sila ng product nila at mas palakasin pa yung pagbi-build brand ng gumagawa sila ng mga event para maka-build brands sila. Para mas ma-aware yung mga tao sa kanilang brand. So, yan. Pinapatakbo rin ng Apple yung kanilang mga sariling network. Gumagawa sila ng sariling network. Which is, gumagawa sila ng mga network para sa mga retail store para mabigyan sila ng premium customer experience. Kasi karamihan naman ngayon, diba? Pwede ka lang magtinda online para mas mabilis makabenta ng mga products. So, yun lang.
This is the output of Apple brand. Hardware products. Apple produces a range of hardware products including iPhones, iPads, Macs, Apple Watches, AirPods, and Apple TVs. These products are known for their design, functionality, and user-friendliness. Software and services. Apple offers a suite of software and services including iOS, macOS, iCloud, Apple Music, Apple TV+, Apple Pay, and Apple Care. These services enhance their user experience and generate recurring revenue for Apple. Brand value. Apple has cultivated a strong brand image synonymous with innovation, design, and premium quality. This brand value is a valuable asset that helps Apple command premium prices for its products and attract loyal customers. Hardware products. iPhones. Apple flagship smartphones known for their design, performance, and user experience. iPads. Tablet designed for productivity, entertainment, and creativity. Macs. Apple line of personal computers known for their user-friendly operating system and high-quality components. Apple Watches. Smartwatches with health and fitness tracking capabilities as well as communication features. AirPods. Wireless earbuds offering high-quality audio and seamless integration with Apple devices. Apple TVs. Streaming media devices offering access to entertainment, content, and gaming. Number 2. Software and services. iOS. Apple's mobile operating system powering iPhones and iPads. macOS. Apple's operating system for Macs. iCloud. Apple's cloud storage and syncing services. Apple Music. Apple Music's streaming service. Apple TV+. Apple's streaming video services. Apple Pay. Apple mobile payment system. And Apple Care. Apple extended warranty and support services. Number 3. Brand value. Premium image. Apple's strong brand image associated with innovation, design, and user experience. Customer loyalty. Apple's ability to retain customers with its ecosystem. With high perceived value, Apple's products are often seen as premium and desirable, commanding higher prices.